Hi there, I'm Cher, and this is Diary of a Pen Nerd. So, about the same time that I dropped off the face of the planet for YouTube, I also dropped off the face of the planet for my journal. So this is the journal that I'm currently working in. It's really pretty, and I don't know if you can tell, but the pages, let me go to a blank page, are slightly purple. And I write in this a lot using J. Herbin Poussière de Lune ink because it matches the pages and it's really pretty. Anyways, so I went more than 2 months without writing in my journal at all. And that was interesting, to say the least. But I was feeling the, lack of connection, and I wanted to get back into it. So I'm kind of making this video to talk about my process in getting back into journaling and catching up and building a habit. And then I also have my unused journal collection, and I figured we could look at it together. So that would be fun. So the first thing I do is I don't want to make an incredibly, especially these last few months were really eventful for me. And so I didn't feel like I could just pick up where I had left off and keep talking, because there would be a lot of context missing. And so to add the context, what I would do is I would make this little catching up entry, and in bullet points, I would list off all of the important things that I felt like had happened in that time. And there's the end of that entry. And in doing that, it's just a really low pressure, fast way to go through and, feel that I have caught up, that, now I can just write and have the context for whatever it is I need to say. And then from there, I've been doing pretty good at writing quite a bit more. So this is everything that I've written since then. And that was the 11th, all the way through there. And really, I'm just trying to focus on not putting too much pressure into it, and no expectations for my journal entry to have, a certain length or a certain depth to it. I'm really just writing about, my thoughts and my feelings and my experiences, and using some prompts if necessary, just to kind of like get back into the groove of it, and trying to make it a daily habit and build a routine. The expectation that I'm going to try and write something every day, even if it's really short, just to kind of build up that journaling muscle again. And thus far, this has been really, really helpful. Like I said, because the past few months have been so eventful, there was a lot for me to kind of unpack, and a lot that I didn't even realize that I was like carrying around with me until I was writing it. And for me, journaling is a big emotional release, in that I can work through those feelings and then kind of let them go in my journal. And so that's why journaling is really important to me. So this is the journal that I started in January, and I'm about halfway through it right now. And I think if I keep going, I'll be... Oh, I was really writing inconsistently, but I think if I keep going, I could have this filled up fairly soon. You know, a month or so. Again, I'm not trying to pressure myself, but so then I figured we could take a look at my unused journal collection. These are all notebooks that I'm hoping to use, you know, as journals for one thing or another eventually. And I have, let's see, I have 6 here, and I think that's definitely a usable amount for me in the next, you know, year or so. I can use these. I try to, you know, stay within a usable amount. I don't want my collection to grow to extremes where it feels unmanageable, or that I won't get to use them all, because I think they're so pretty and I want to be able to use them all. So first we have this one, which is a small notebook about the size of my hand, and it is hand-bound, handmade paper that I got in a coastal town on a beach road trip with my best friend, which makes it kind of special. And you know, it's smaller, but I think this one will be really fun as a journal eventually. So I really like this one, actually. This is one that I'm gonna want to like save or savor, you know. So that's one. I also have this notebook, which has got a snail on it. This one was a gift from a friend who knows me quite well because I love snails. And this one is actually grid on the inside, and my next 2 are grid on the inside as well. I do kind of want to move away from lined. As you saw, my current journal is lined, and a lot of my journals have been lined. And I know you can do more things with lined journals than just write on the lines, but there's a kind of rigidity there that I would like to be able to explore outside of. So I'd be excited to, you know, try other styles, paper styles, like this grid. And then these next 2 are both grid as well. They're the same, they're just different colors. These are from Germany, actually, and I've used 2 of these already, and I have 2 left, and they were quite nice, I thought. And I love that they have a little fountain pen on the cover, too. And so they are also both grid. And then I have this one, which I think is just so precious. And it's got this little charm on it. And this one is blank on the inside. And it's got just cute little woodland creatures and everything. And this page marker. So there's that one as well. And then finally I have this one, which is lined. And this is the thickest one that I have. So I'm hoping to be more consistent with journaling and with writing in general, because I know that it is such a good emotional release for me. But yeah, that is how I'm getting caught up and getting back into it and trying to build a habit and build a routine. Let me know in the comments how you're, doing in your own journals if you journal, and I'd love to hear about it. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in to another transmission. We just reached 500 subscribers, so that's kind of a crazy number to me. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Love, share.